Y'all, I was so broke. Like, for real. And some friends.
So, hello guys. Yes, your boy Ranzo, and I just want to straight out some things about the football. What Jamie Carragher said about Africa football, that is not a major tournament. Where, if you look at what he said, I've got to be honest, he didn't really say Africa football is not a major tournament, but it's the way it dismisses Michael Richard and the other guy that express his language. It narrated everything that, you know, Africa football is not a major tournament. But one thing I want to straight out is that since this thing has been going on the internet, social media, and everything, on television and everything, people have been calling Jamie Carragher a racist. I just want to straight it out. Jamie Carragher is not a racist. People need to understand the meaning between racism and ignorant. They need to understand the difference between racist and ignorant. What Jamie Carragher was lacking of was a bit of education. You understand? He knows about the football. He knows about the England. I'm not too sure if he knows much about Europe in general, but he probably know about Europe more than me. But I'll tell you what, I know more than him when it comes to terms of geography. And this is what Jamie Carragher need to look into: geographical system. So he's ignorant. He's lacking of education and involvement. He need to get involved. And how can he get involved? How do he get involved? The only way Jamie Carragher can get involved is that he's got a lot of Africa friends. He did have a lot of Africa friends. He have a black friends. They should invited him to one of his Africa Cup of Nations. Invite him. There's Africa Cup of Nations coming up soon in December. Get him a ticket, put him on the plane, and let him come and watch the game, what's going on there. Let him see how big this tournament is. Calling Jamie Carragher a racist, to me, is a wrong statement. I wouldn't say he's a racist. He's never a racist. Before what happened on air happened, Jamie Carragher has been one of my favorite persons. I'm not gonna sit down here and start, saying is this. No, 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 no. It's not all what people are pointing at. It's ignorant and it's lack of education. You understand? I hear most people. Another thing I want to point out is that people are saying that why is the AFCON is not played the same time with the Euro? Okay, let me educate people on this. What people do not understand is that the Euro is played in the summertime in Europe, right? In the summertime in Africa is our winter. What is our rainy season? What you might see as a winter or is rainy season. You can barely play a tournament when in the rainy season in Africa, because the rain can be really heavy. It's not the rain you guys have here in Europe. It's not the sort of rain you have here in England. Sometimes rainy in England, you don't even know if it's raining. In Africa, when it's rainy, oh my God, God help you, it's raining. So these are the things that Africa have already checked out. They've seen this thing. They've checked. They've already figured it out that, listen, we cannot play our tournament in June or July or in May or in August because that's rainy season. From May to September is rainy season in Africa. For those of you that doesn't know your geography, go and study. All right, it's Africa. It's rainy season in Africa. Why in May to September, probably the end of August, which is the end of summer in Europe, is summertime. So this is the reason they decided to play their tournament, the Euro, in the summer. And by then, that's when all the schools, schools holidays, and everything is closed, and everybody got time with their family. This is why they probably decided to play their tournament in the summertime. Right? Africa, the best time for Africa to play their tournament is from January, February, March, not going to April. The rain start coming down little by bit by bit, but it's not as bad. But when it comes to May, June, July, August, you don't want to play no tournament in Africa because it's heavily raining. So this is the education I need to give people like Jamie Carragher, and not just Jamie Carragher, a lot of Europeans that doesn't know much about Africa geographical system. I've heard people say, oh, why did Africa play AFCON the same time with the Euro? No, you cannot play AFCON the same time with the Euro. Right? Africa is not Europe. Europe is not Africa. It's two different things. And you guys need to respect Africa players. And you guys need to respect Africa football. And you guys need to respect the Africa culture. Just the way we respect your culture. We come to Europe, we abide to the law, we do everything you guys wanted us to do. You know what I mean? We try not to break any rules. Though I might say every one of us, there might be some bad ones out there, but trust me, most of us are hardworking and we abide to the European law where we're living here. We expect the same to you guys while you comes to Africa. You know what I mean? This is how we all live together. But what I'm trying to say is the involvement. Most Europeans need to get more involved. And get your passport, book a plane, come to the Africa Cup of Nations, come and watch it. I've seen a lot of Africa during the Euro. I got a lot of African friends that flew all the way from Africa just to come and watch the Euro. You understand? Because they want to get involved. It's all about involvement, education, way exposure. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Jamie Carragher is lacking of. Jamie Carragher is not a racist. I'm going to say it again. Jamie Carragher is not a racist. But Jamie Carragher is lack of education. Somebody should buy him a ticket, get him on the flight in December, and let him come and experience the Africa Cup of Nations and let him see how big this tournament is. Africa Cup of Nations is not a cup of tea. It's not a breakfast. It's a tournament, a massive, a big tournament. You can imagine. Me growing up as a kid, right? The only two football I recognized growing up as a kid was the Africa Cup of Nations and the World Cup. There's no other football. It's only now that people are now talking about club football during the early 90s and, you know what I mean? People talking about club footballs and even not even early 90s, late 90s, we'll start talking about club football and start picking up with the Euro. You understand? Me growing up as a kid, Africa Cup of Nations and the World Cup is the only two football I recognize as a football. It's not only when our players start they're being signed by some of these European clubs like Manchester United, Inter Milan. You know what I mean? Some of our big names start playing in Europe. That's why we all started getting involved watching European tournament. And the only reason European tournament is more successful than the Africa tournament is because they have more resources than us. They put more, they put more fund in the tournament. You understand? And and it's not just putting more fund in the tournament. A lot of Africa get involved in this tournament by watching. In Africa, people will, when they hear the Euro is coming, people will go and top up their what you call skybox or whatever just to watch this tournament. But Europeans don't do the same to us. We Africa, we were playing our tournament, they don't go and they don't care. They don't want to see it. This is the reason they don't think our tournament is big, but it's big. And I want you guys to get involved. You are welcome. Come to Africa. Come and watch us. Come and see how we live life. Come and see the style we live out there. We're big. Africa is a continent. Some Europeans are so ignorant. Most people, I've seen some TikTok video where you ask some people, some people think Africa is just a country. Yeah, we ask them that which country is the most dirty country in the world. They will say Africa. They don't realize Africa is a continent. They think it's a country. It's a continent. A continent bigger than Europe. You understand? So how can you say continent that is bigger than your continent? Tournament is not a major tournament. He didn't say that, but technically, his expression explains everything. Understand? So what I'm trying to say here, Jamie Carragher, if you're watching this video, it's gonna be on TikTok. If you're watching this video, I want you to know that I'm not pointing you out as a racist. You used to be always used to be one of my favorite players. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm an Arsenal supporter, but I like Jamie Carragher when he used to play for Liverpool. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I've got to be honest with that. But what I'm trying to say, you need to be educated and you need to get involved. You got Africa friends. You're a pundit. You need to be more elaborated. Right? You're a pundit. Get involved. Whenever the Africa Cup of Nations is coming, speak to your Africa friends. Can I come and see the game with you? Can I get a ticket? When is the game? Get involved. That will help your pundit career. That will get you more educated about the job you're trying to do. It will. All right? Just don't sit down there and start saying, well, you didn't say that. I'm still going to hands up. You didn't say, but your expression said it all. Your expression. Make me believe you said that. All right? But what I'm trying to tell you, Jamie Carragher, please do get involved with the Africa tournament, right? Be educated. Do a bit of geography. Right? And learn about the Africa weather. I know you know about the English weather. You probably know about Europe weather, but I don't think you know anything about Africa. So you can't say anything about Africa if you don't know nothing about Africa. It's only Africa that can tell you something about Africa, can educate you about Africa. So what I'm trying to say, get involved. Like I'm here now, I can tell you much thing about England because I've been in England for a very long time. All right, I can tell you things about England, and I can also tell you things about Africa, and I can also tell you things about what's going on around the world because I'm very good when it comes to geography. That's one of my favorite subjects. I can tell you Australia is a continent, and the same continent, Australia is a country in that continent. And I can tell you the country that is next to the Australia continent, which is New Zealand, Fiji, the other places. I can tell you. That's because I study geography. So You're a rich man, footballer, pundit, whatever you call yourself. Be educated. That's what I can say, Jimmy Carragher. I rest my case. So, guys, if you guys see this video, watching this video, I want to know what you guys think about this video. Drop your comment and tell me what you feel about Jamie Carragher. Let me know what you think about Jamie Carragher. To me, what I think about Jamie Carragher, I don't think he's a racist. I don't think what he said is a racist word to anyone. But I just think Jamie Carragher need to be educated and he need more involvement. He need to be educated and he need more involvement. That's my taking. And thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys. Bye.